but try and at least give you a view how the art's coming. At least where you can see. This would be, I think, the first piece of the puzzle piece series that I've worked on. So far, it's been used as like a sacrifice canvas, nothing too crazy. Um, Using this basic acrylic art set mainly for this one. The main focus is the train. I'm making out of these three remainders of red, and here's just a black and a white. And really, when I dab into this, I'm gonna just try to make eyes for that and allow it to be done for this art piece. So it's kind of a secondary sacrifice piece, but more or less just seeing if we can get it done and finish her off. Because I don't think I want to add any more in the body. I think it looks pretty good. Maybe something up here, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I think it's ready to be done as well. So try to knock things out. Otherwise, figured if you just want to come along for this ride, get to watch the paint. And yeah, just enjoy yourself. Not too much. Not too much to worry on it. But yeah, kind of might go silent from here and there, just so I can have tunes on as I work and everything. But nothing too bad. Kind of excited to get to watch an NFL pregame today, so nothing too bad. Got plenty to come though. Got some review showcase videos, at least two of them. Otherwise, some cool like public services ideas or whatever. I guess I don't know, more like metro-based kind of stuff. Otherwise, we're gonna see what we can do with this train. See what ones I got. Don't want to use you. I'm okay with this. I just feel like that. Because we're pretty committed right away. And I don't know, that might work. I might have enough red, or at least finish this red. The majority of it here. And then I know I want to make a little mix of whatever is left of it. And then yeah, she's probably done there. But I at least want to start with a base of that. And make it work. Oh yeah, you can see. At least with what I'm mixing up. And then yeah, just staying hydrated. Staying out of the sun too. I'm like thinking about it. Let's see if the news pops on. See if we got anything real quick. Pay increase for county treasurer. Okay. Approves. Okay. That's where we're at with that. Do a shot of coffee and we'll get to work. At least, Papa Boom. Make sure the camera angles are good. Let's get in where I want this train. So, I'm imagining. I don't want to steal too much of the show. I'm not gonna be too worried about trying to leave air pockets open. That's gonna work out pretty well. But I haven't done a train in a minute, so. Although I feel like I'm always doing trains. That might work out at least. Ugh. But get the thinking cap on, make it work. Hmm. It's really moving now. Because it can have its cold tender or whatever. I'm not worried about that. Worried about it making it believable. So I don't think I want it to turn anything more than that. If I did. Like I said, not worried about the center. That's getting painted over. I just need. Done real quick. Train is there. Oh, perfect. Give ourselves a cold tender and we got something. Maybe too much red. It's fine. Dirty up another canvas. I know mistakes. A little bigger than I wanted, but it's okay. Should work out. So I'm gonna layer it with some darker colors. Not oh no, but man, I really gotta put this on something else. Not a bad way, just might be one of the other canvases. I think I just put one away. I don't want to waste this rip. Ooh, I do not want to waste. What is wrong with me? I do not want to waste this red. I'm trying to put too much. Piece, I feel like it has enough background on it. This is a bit of a sacrifice. Canvas. This one, I think of another option at least. Works for me. We'll see what this turns into. Nothing wrong with putting layers down. Do this flower piece real quick. I have this one that's done too, but I've been waiting for my finer brushes to get involved so I can finish it out. But as it's upside down, but Otherwise, I really like it. I just want to add a few things to it, and I think it's perfect. I like this little city. Gravel. Real quick. Alright, well, I approve of that, but ideas. No, you get hit more with this. But not at first. We might switch for a sec. Get into our whites and blacks, and then I can edge up after you. But basically, bring some of the red back that I covered. I hate that one fruit fly, but that's what you get for eating apples and bananas, I'm not gonna lie. Doesn't even matter if you take out the trash. They came in looking for it. Yeah. That works for me. What else can we paint with this red? I don't mind switching to the black real quick, but or the white and the black real quick. But what else can I do? I feel like that one's got enough on it. That'd be a double whammy. Let's get into the wood storage. I can't believe I'm at a point in life to say that. It's a beautiful thing. I found something smaller so I could stay more focused instead of having to think of a giant scene. Our new sacrifice board. Ugh. Make sure we don't waste all of this right. Like I said, we'll come back to it. But a lot of that red I don't want to waste. Go ahead and start prepping this little guy. This is a good piece of plywood I found. Just thought it deserved life. Like I said, I just don't want this red to go to waste. I ain't saying done using it. Just at least use up a good little bit of it. Because about to use some color adaptation, so I'll probably go into this board here. I'll even draw an HSC character on a couple of these. I thought about it. But I'm just saving paint, really. I put too much into a bowl, and I'm trying to justify it now by getting some other pieces started. Was gonna grab another puzzle piece, but I Remember this little guy? Got him going. It's gonna turn into something pretty beautiful. But boom! Our new sacrifice board. So we can keep moving. I have thought about turning the AC off just to keep the paints, these paints from drying too quick, but I want to dry that obviously quicker, so. And then in this heat too, it's like turning it off, it's hysterical. Just hysterical. But I think it works out. Yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and jump in on the ice. One thing I was being like, oh, I don't want to touch it, but I think it's time. I think if I put it there, you see what I'm doing? Yeah. That works. Okay, yeah, you see what I'm doing with my hands. I just want to make sure. There we go. Slow and steady. Okay, I could be a little more. A little more into it. I just didn't know how it was going to spread. Let's go on. The only reason why I'm doing this weird spacing with it is to try to show a natural gap line between the teeth. Wasn't too bad. Took my scissors to these as well and gave myself a little bit finer points. It's kind of wet, I'm not gonna lie. It's the paint itself. I want to try to layer it, but I might just have to wait a little bit as it does. Just gonna start filling in the mouth and everything. Without it getting too kung pao. Open your mouth! Alright, in 2023 we had 28 days of 100 degrees, and that was matched in 2011 where we had 30 days of 100. So apparently I guess we're on that for the next 10 days. Or at least till Thursday. Yeah, what'd I say? I don't think I actually gave an amount of days, but that is where we're at. 98 degrees. What does that feels like? Well, I don't want to have a little fun with this. I shouldn't need a lot. I don't know, that's been this whole thing, and I've been marking up boards, trying to cover up stuff. Let's get some more white. Try to put a little more of this in. Shouldn't matter. And then I use this guy, actually. Took the scissors to it as well. Give me a little more oomph. Be encourageable. There we go. Like I said, this is gonna come down to just some of that relax. Okay. Just need a little bit for the eyes. I don't know. Of course, it's pretty soupy. Fun. Yeah. Only way I could think to kind of combat this wetness. Getting it in the game a little bit. Not too worried. Where was the other two guys? Let that breathe. No, the train's doing well. Yeah, no, that's coming out good. That's matching the emotion. That looks good. All right. You're out of the game for a minute. I keep maybe not the brush, but the paint. We're gonna do our best. I think it's gonna turn. Whatever this is gonna have something cool with it. Maybe a tree. But just this, saves the paint. Keeping it alive. So far, so good. The red was gonna get used either way. It just found a good way to make some good purpose. But that's what I'm seeing in my eyes, something like that. Almost quickly using up that board. But I think we're okay. Not giving up on the train as steep as proven now. It's called red oxidize. I think a puzzle piece will get hit, or at least another canvas will, but I think we're okay. Now this, probably go back over the train. Trying to think if this can play a game at all. Not particularly. I could see some additions here and there, but even like down here. Like not needed, but I'm okay with it. We have some kind of symmetry going. Because it'll get edged out as well. Because once the black's going, I'm going to hit everything. Ugh. Should work out pretty well. I shouldn't use this brush, but it's okay. Move dangerously on that. You feeling just little stuff like that? Nothing I think is wiring. Stop the production, but just little motifs added in there. Add to it just a little. But yeah, nothing bad. Let that cool for a minute. As I said, this is for the train. Just want to test how it looked real quick. Just purely adding accent color. All I'm doing. Like I said, this is just. I don't know if that's integral or what's going on right here. This is paint. even some of that red motif and mystique in there. We want that. Oh, and then as I'm like doing pimp stuff, there's one thing over here. I might see it on camera. I can't remember. It's either like here or here where it stops. That's all I know. Let's see where it goes. Because then this is still soaking up a good bit of paint. However you want to look at it. Because this is still part of the train, you know. But it doesn't need anything else. I don't know if I need this brush for anything else. I know what I could use it for. But I guess I could get away with it. I need to darken it real quick before I do. So we're going to add... This is not the one I want. We'll go ahead. Oh, that was too much. All right. It's hot, people. It's hot. Even the paint's there. It's going to be an interesting, pretty bright shade of red. If it gets that far. I don't know. We got brown in it. I might just cheat real quick. Not yet. There we go. That should calm it down. It just looked like mixing ketchup and mustard on a burger. Not familiar with it. Yo. Give me something. I wish I had a detail brush. That's so stupid. Trying to keep all the paint in here. Once I lay some, it'll be okay. Get some of this. Oh, there we go. There we go. Got there. It was, whew, that was up and down for me. Didn't know if I could get the red to stretch long enough. We got there. We got most paint saved though, which is cool. It'll give us enough to make everything work. So can't get that top section in. Got all the other sides under control, but man, top section did not want to oblige. Alright. We're getting somewhere. I like it. I'll let this dry, but at least have our bridge. I don't know why I'm getting so concerned with that, but it's okay. Making sure no paint is wasted. There we go. That looks pretty good. Take a moment to, look up from the angle I'm looking at least. Yeah, okay. My goodness. Got all the sweat dripping off my forehead. These being collected by the fabrics of kindness. Kickoff is 6:30, but is that the game start? I'm ready to see this pregame, but yeah. But basically, we'll have like a ledge and stuff, grass, train coming through, maybe even hint at a village. At least we got the bridge, basically making a right turn, going its way through. Emphasized waterfall and river as we get going. Otherwise, I think I used enough brown on both these things. Well, my only thought process is because this thing kind of moves like that. I feel like it's the wrong brush as well. Add some on to the sacrifice piece. Well, in mind, I started thinking this is like a flower. See how much of this red is dried. Maybe enough. I think I'm just using the wrong brush, but I like this guy. But in the midst of my cockiness, I forgot about one thing that needed brown more than anything else. If that fits. Kinda does. If it don't move, it's good. Just seeing what I can sneak in. You see a little bit of it. Art supporting art. Gotta love it. Hottest part of the day, what they call the wet globe thing. So even if you're indoors, you gotta hydrate. What better activity than to do some art? I figured. This was always gonna have like a rescuer slash, great mouse detective vibe. So. But basically, I think we're all in view. Yeah, you could see everything I'm doing on it. Guess we'll make the airship today. And that'll work because I'll let it dry. I was thinking about heating up that coffee, but it's already hot. 98, 97 downtown, 99 Galleria. Whew. Feels like 100. So we got 2 degree difference, but still warm. Still warm. Last minute, I remembered why I wasn't worried about the brown. It's okay. Still get it done. There's enough red to make it work. Like I said, we're getting the airship going. I'm not too worried. We're gonna add more of the seed. There's no worry of that. So what I did, I had a little brown. I got red right there. I gave a little of this for color. Get red in there. This was gifted to me, I'm not gonna lie. But I was just thinking Looks like monkey dishes. It's okay. This is perfect. All I need. So, fix it if it ain't good. But what we're gonna have is getting my hand right there. Spider. Ha! That works out. So as soon as that bubble around, I'm gonna see anything else. Gonna come in heavy with the beiges and a white base for the ballooning. It would absorb. If there needs to be more. Fill that out on its own. But the rest of the ship together. Get a bow line or something. So I'm getting my way. This won't make any sense to the layering, but you gotta work with me on this. It's gonna work out. Ah! Alright. Did it again. And oh, look quite right. At least I can make it look like that. Alright, that looks better. I'm gonna shade it all in anyway. look pretty good. Don't think we look bad. Like I said, there'll be some more waves. Maybe do like a hand. Not sure. I think it's a pretty epic scene though, nonetheless. Much more I could do, but add like a lighter color. Don't need much brown on anything else. Might have hit the plateau with this color, but it's okay. Almost ready for game time. Almost. We'll make it work. I think it looks pretty good. Otherwise, we'll finish up the creature. But that might be the most for the brown. I maybe use that back on the creature. But I know I've been jumping around from piece to piece, but at the moment, it's like if I did anything, it'd be like a piece of driftwood, maybe. Because I really can't add anything over here for, I mean, the most I can do maybe, nah, it's a hard one. Hard to add anything else. I gave it some driftwood, so if I wanted to do like the hand, it would work. I just like this one a lot, so I'm not in any hurry to make it awful, but it looks cool. I think that's all the brown it needs on it. So jump, finish the creature. Yeah, the creature will be fun to finish on this run. Boom. She's got to do their thing. Let's see. I don't think it's gonna get too wild. At least. Ambitious. Might work. Yeah, you got a little scene of everything going on. But yeah, let's finish his face. I gotta retire this guy. We're getting so much done, I know. Oh, that fruit fly just ain't winning those three are out. He's in. Alright, got these guys. Let's try to soften up before I needed them. Not the best way to do this. Still wood. Okay, yeah, you might be useless completely. Like, that's fine. Alright, I got one. We got two at least to work there. Ooh. I think this should work out. This boy should be done. A long way and the wrong way around. Show off that thigh. Back calf. Ooh, the gluteus maximus. Alright. See if I can say. Can't believe I'm using the brown first. There we go. I'll definitely throw that on the sacrifice board. But ooh, I think that turned out really nice. I think so. Oh, yeah. Burping. I guess I get out the black, fill in the eyes. Should be done. Ooh, kind of thing at least. So much notifications. Boom. Yeah, I don't know. I think this nail. Now the white, or now the blacks, I should be fine. Got the same kind of heat. Maybe even heat up that coffee, let things dry for a sec. But really, just hit the blacks on it. I think it should be ready. And then, woo, I feel good. I think once the eyes come out, it'll be really awesome. Oh yeah. It'd be cool to see what the UV is doing on it. Let me see if I got that turned on. Show all that later, obviously, but during the day, it don't look that good. That is a random thought. I think I cooked that stuff and then left it. Pretty ceremonious. Took for 30 more seconds. Put that much more extra heat in there. Oh. Pretty much get that white in. No, I think we got it. I think it looks good. Yeah, peace. Thank you, Peaceful Walker. Exactly. Real trees. Yeah, fill in the eyes. I think should be done. Might add some stuff once I have the black out, but I think it'll look okay. Oh yeah. I'm gonna steal this real quick. And then they're like, oh no, there's no art. Pretty much. Bit of a selfish moment as we heat up the coffee. I'd tell you what, you gotta like it under the UV. I'll show that paint off. That works. That does work. And then, yeah. I think once I edge it out, it'll be good. But not gonna go far heating up the coffee, leaving the coffee. Do you, do you? ACB doesn't sound bad either. I used to heat up the coffee because the other cup is metal and I don't want to put that into the microwave. There's a sneaky suspicion of General Salt. Alright. I don't know. I think we're getting together on it. I think it looks good. I don't think it looks bad. keep your area tight. Helps your mind focus. I might be a little impatient. With the coffee as well. Steaming hot. That's okay. Relieve myself with coffee and then back to painting the finishing touches. I think it looks good. It's always the cup is nuclear, but the contents inside it. And if you start that whole thing about microwavable stuff, I'm gonna lose it. Going wrong ways and stuff like that. Being awful with it. Alright. Poured some milk in there that you didn't see off camera, but alright, let's get the black in here and I think it'll be done. Really do. I don't think there'll be any other motifs that need to be finished. And then yeah, we got the other two boards to work on. I don't know if I'll do the airship. If you see in the foreground, don't know if I'll get that done this evening. Maybe show a little more like that. Yeah. Don't know if I'll get back to that this evening. However, this should be fun. This is going to be hot though. Alright. Let's do this. I think I have one more tube of black, but I will be able to figure out the damage report after this. I know how much this glows, so I'm even allowing myself to like temper it a little bit. I'm trying to figure out what else needs to be indented. Cleared up. I don't know why I think that looked cool. Alright. And the only other weird thing I'm thinking about might have worked, might have not. Might have run out of paint. I have a shot. I don't know why I have a shot, but I have a shot. Feels weird that that whole moment was for that. Yeah, I like that. Just thought of one other thing I can do. As I'm sitting here looking at it, I was like, I could completely add this. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit, everyone. Risk it for the biscuit. Let's see if this works. think that's it. I think that's it. Not to come up with official titling and naming of this one. But this one's done as well. Woo. Like this one. I have thought about like layering this over, but I don't know if it's just the heat or even just mixing. Let me look at this. I don't know. I think it's perfect. I don't think I need to add more. Just enough to make it creepy. I don't know if you've ever seen that X Files with that organism in the tree. That's where the idea sort of came from. The glowingness. Woo. But let's see how it looks in the black light real quick. Ooh. But oh, that's pretty brilliant. And then don't get mad at me about position angle. I'm not even in position. Your GPS is not loading. Oh, there we go. And boom. Oops, sorry guys. I think you have to agree. It's pretty dope. And this time, otherwise, everyone, peace and joy, love. Hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed finishing this art piece with all of you. And just remember to be yourself and keep it going, man. Don't ever stop. Peace.